and the fact that we're here, I would love to learn about that, and it would be enormously exciting. The problem as a physicist is I can't go any further than that excitement. I can't analyze it.
Yep.
I can't investigate it. I can't write down mathematical equations. By definition, it stands outside the physical, the thing that a physicist focuses upon. So I don't find it that interesting. I don't say it is impossible. It just doesn't occupy my attention when I can't go any further in the analysis. And so my perspective has been to say, sure, maybe, but now put that to the side and see how far I can get just focusing on the physical, just focusing on the tools that we have developed. And the fact that we've been able to go as far as we've been able is deeply thrilling.
One of the most celebrated descriptions of the universe that has come about of late, and by of late I mean in the history of the scientific enterprise, is this surprising fact that so much of what governs our universe, the strength of various laws, for example, the mass of various particles, are so finely tuned that some theorists do suggest the multiverse we were talking about earlier, to the extent that, like, the only way to explain the fact that it could have been so many ways and is this way is that this is just one of many universes. Another suggestion for that, from that, is to extrapolate and say, well, there must be some kind of necessary reason why these laws are the way they are. That's the kind of thing that the physicist is looking for. The third option is this sort of supernatural intelligence. Many people think that, I understand what you're saying, that the physicists can't go beyond the physical, but we can, like, extrapolate explanations from the physical data, right? Like, in the same way that if I were to look at some evidence around me, if we all left this room and somebody came in and saw that there were some glasses on the table and saw that there was a book placed kind of in the middle of the table and all this kind of stuff, they didn't see any human beings, they didn't see any agents, but they can just extrapolate from the arrangement of the descriptions that they see of the way the room is. There must have been somebody there. In the same way, the physicists might not be able to sort of look beyond the material, but can they look at the strength of the strong and weak nuclear forces, and the fact that if gravity was a tiny little bit stronger, the universe would have collapsed in on itself, and a bit weaker, and everything would have flown apart, and think, I can't see any evidence of design directly, but I can extrapolate from that there must be some kind of intelligence behind the universe.
Yeah, so bear in mind, number one, often people do say that if you change the value of the physical parameters just a little bit, the universe as we know it goes away. The problem with that is we can only do that analysis if you change the parameters by a little bit. If you